Hello again, YouTube. My name is Bree, and today's video is going to be a quick one. This sketch took me about an hour and a half. I just been a little busy, and I just wanted to do a little watercolor sketch to play with the Michael Harding paints a bit more, since I've only used them in my prior video and in those little Hobonichi sketches that barely count. So yeah, I finally got my palette. I mean, I technically got the palette in by the last video. I just didn't have time to fill it yet and let it dry out. So I got this cute little Meeden palette. It's all ceramic. I find it adorable, and I filled up all the wells with the Michael Harding watercolors I bought. They dry beautifully. I get really worried about paints that are made with honey because I've had bad experiences, especially with M. Graham, like oozing out of the wells and getting everywhere and making a huge mess. But these dry down to a really lovely consistency where they're not really tacky even. And then they re-wet beautifully, so I'm very excited about that part of them. And yeah, I just really wanted to do something to play with them a bit more. I kind of forgot that this sketchbook is one of the ones made for me by my friend Spofgh. It's an A6 using Saunders Waterford paper, and for some reason I always forget how long this paper takes to dry. I don't use it often enough. So I kept going back into work areas that I would think would be dry just by habit of in other papers it would be dry by now. And then as I put down paint and it spread out on the wet paper, I got a lot of granulation. So granulation is beautiful. I absolutely love having granulating paints in my arsenal. I'm just not used to having quite so many in a palette, especially the reds. So yeah, like for example, my Schminke, my ultramarine doesn't granulate, my reds don't granulate, so the only one that really does is that I use in portraits typically is my PR 101. Now, here, the blue granulates, the ultramarine granulates, the reds granulate, and the PR 101 granulates, so as I'm going through skin, I'm getting a lot of granulation when I'm putting those paints down on wet paper. So yeah, it's just one of those things that like I can't wait to explore the granulation more in a more dedicated manner, but was not what I was going for here. I think I recovered well enough. I was able to smooth it out, so lesson learned. I am liking these paints, but yeah, we'll keep playing with them, keep seeing how they work for me. I have way too many paints, and I'm never going to make it through them, so hopefully I never buy more watercolor. That would be ideal. We know that's not going to happen. So yeah, like I said, this is just a really quick sketch. I've been busy, obviously, with the oil painting class, but one of the things that I've been getting feedback on a lot, this is Justin Donaldson's oil painting course, is values and edges. So working with watercolor, if you've been here, you see how I work. I tend to soften up everything. I work light and kind of airy, and I just love doing lots and lots of light layers and building up to something that, yeah, might not have the biggest value structure. It might be a bit more on the high key side, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's something watercolor does very well, and I love playing with that. I find the whole process very meditative. And I like softening up edges. Maybe it's a commitment issue. I don't know. But with oils, you can use the same effects to some extent, but in what we're doing, it's not working for me. So I keep getting feedback, and I keep working to push my values more and try not to soften everything. And, work more efficiently and effectively. So I thought this would be a good time to try to do the same in watercolor to help internalize that a bit more. And I'm still kind of in an in-between state. I'm not trying to completely change my style, but I wanted to do something that had a bit more definitive, like light and dark with the face, but also use that same softness elsewhere. So yeah, this was just a bit of an experiment for me to help me internalize some things I need to work on. I don't really know. I'm not looking to like massively change my style or anything, but I am looking to improve always. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll be back to my default of not paying enough attention to values soon, but we'll take things one day at a time. In the meantime, that course is going really well. We are now in week 7 of 8, so it's almost done. I'm really, really loving it. It's a great course. I've learned so much coming from not having ever touched oils before to now doing on my 7th week of painting in oils. And I just love the structure of a class to help guide you through things and give feedback and learn and grow. So it's been really a valuable experience. I'm glad I got a chance to take this class. I'm also really tired of being busy all the time and having so much to do. So I'm looking forward to it being over so I can have a bit of a break and not feel like I have to schedule my weekends to make time for everything. I also look forward to going back to a medium that doesn't require me to spend so much time prepping and cleaning. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely keep up the oils. I'm loving it, but every week it's taken a lot out of me. But yeah, so by my next video, I should be done with that class or just awaiting my final feedback, which is kind of exciting. I'll be a little oil class graduate. That was a big detour. I am clearly tired. I'm rambling a little bit. I need to have dinner. But yeah, so this one I did want to give it a little background. It's a very simple background. I felt this kind of had I don't know, I was going for slight summery vibes. The last week in oil painting was plein air, and I have been vaguely reminded, not that I needed a reminder, of how much I just don't like summer. I know some people love summer, but being in Florida, it is just so hot and humid, and there's storms all the time, and I really, especially doing plein air in July, not ideal. Took me 2 days to recover from that experience. Way too hot out. So this is my little I'm grumpy about summer piece. Surprisingly, in the background, I didn't get quite as much granulation as I expected, but that's okay. I had fun doing just a little simple background because I need to start working more on incorporating backgrounds, but I am still very, very lazy. So all of that stuff I said about doing really soft stuff, I just threw it in the background to make me happy. Yeah, I really don't have too much more to say about this, and I don't have that much time left in the video, so short and sweet. Not going to be making the YouTube algorithm happy, especially since they just told me that, hey, you could be a partner sooner, but you still don't have enough watch hours. I don't care. I'm not looking to get money, so I do appreciate all of you that do watch my videos and just follow me in my art journey and converse with me in the comments, but it's all good. I don't need to have a bunch of followers and a huge audience and to push myself to make more and more stuff just for the sake of making the YouTube gods happy. And that's how I'm going to make the YouTube gods mad. I just find social media so draining, and I see people complaining about all the time, especially with everything going on with Twitter, and now Threads is new, and just everyone constantly complaining about different social media and how they treat artists. It's exhausting, and I feel bad for people who are trying to win the system. Good luck. It is so tiring. I imagine it's exhausting trying to keep up with everything. But yeah, that was a random rant. I'm tired. I'm going to go eat dinner and then get ready for bed. But I hope you are all doing well, taking care of yourselves, trying some new things, having a good summer. Hopefully you all like summer better than me, and it's exciting for you, and it's a time you can finally go outdoors and enjoy instead of being too hot and having to hibernate inside away from the heat like it is here. But anyway, yeah, I hopefully will have a new video in 2 weeks. If not, I'm just taking a little time to recover from all the chaos. Also, I might have plans. We'll see. I don't know yet. But I mean, plans to actually go out and not have time to film a video. But we'll see. So yeah, take care, and I hope to speak with you in a future video. Bye now.